What are some good pickup lines for women to use on men? As a guy, I'd appreciate this. Hi, I've seen you around a couple of times. My name is your name. How are you doing? Give him time to reply and insert some other quick talk here. You know, I'm very shy, but I was really willing to meet you. Would you like to go for a walk with me? Really willing. This cracked me up. I'm not so sure about this. How are you doing? Give him time to reply and insert some other quick talk here. I think I would be standing there wondering, who is this woman and why is she talking to me? Is she a religious nut? Does she want me to sign a petition or something? Stick with this guy, he's going places. Why would she say that her name is his name? Hi. Start there. This one. Use this one. You have to start with hello. It's not so much what you say as what you do, how you act, and every guy is different. Avoid the phrases, "Want to buy me a drink?" or "Would you like to buy me dinner sometime?" That sets off my gold digger alert. Just talk about something you know that he might find interesting. Pickup lines are typically mediocre at best. Be less shy and engage in more in-depth conversations to get to know him and let him get to know you. Being a bit bashful or shy is actually cute to me. But as I said, every guy is different and might not share my opinion. Throw him the Reddit gang sign and await a response. TIL. There is a Reddit gang sign. ILU Reddit. That's awesome. I might try that. It's not clear from your comment whether you understand that he is joking or not, so I'll spell this out for you. Do not actually do this. How do you know this guy? Work, school, etc.? How old are you both? I would try to notice something he likes. If he wears a certain sports team's shirt, or he wears a band's shirt, etc. Ask him about it. Start with hi, and then say something just normal. I like your shirt. The Gators are my favourite team. Or, nice, as it's always nice to see that someone else appreciates insert band name. What's your favourite song? Leave whatever you say open for conversation if you can. Otherwise, just smile and make eye contact. Guys will be able to see that you're nervous. Most of them think it's cute. I have a hard time approaching them too, and I always feel stupid as heck because they end up smiling awkwardly, scratching my head and then walking away. But I've gotten invited on dates with it. If you're at school or work, don't know your age, I suggest a casual invitation to lunch. Hey, I didn't pack lunch today. Can I interest you in joining me for a coffee and a sandwich down the street? Any reasonably intelligent man will pick up on a perhaps more than casual interest and, if a reciprocal attraction is anywhere in the picture, will look for an excuse to join you, whether or not he packed his own lunch. The meal then provides a safe environment in which to prod him for more information and decide whether or not a full-on conquest should be in the offing for you. Want to watch a movie at my place? Don't you think it's a little forward to ask a person you don't know to your house to watch a movie? Then don't ask him to your house. Make up a date, any date, and ask him out to it, as straightforward as possible. Hi, want to go get a cup of coffee? Want to go get some dinner sometime? Want to see Thor together, etc.? You wouldn't start a conversation by inviting him to your house. Try this. I'm probably just going to go home and relax, probably watch a movie. You should watch it with me. If you'd like, we could hang out. Don't you think it's a little forward to ask a person you don't know to your house to watch a movie? I think this might be a little forward. It depends on how well you know this mystery person. What pickup line? Just make eye contact and smile. The guy will do everything else. Not true at all. Maybe if he were uber confident, but if he were like me, and I assume a lot of men, he'd just think about her and not say anything to her. If a nice girl made eye contact and smiled at me, I'd probably at least make some effort to say hi. Okay, the first thing to understand, relax. Does the guy like you? Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But I'll tell you this. If you actually take the initiative and show interest in him, unless he's clueless or actively uninterested in you, he'll respond positively. Most guys really like it when a girl makes the first move. There's no worrying about, is she interested in me? Because, hell, she just said she is. So even if he's never considered asking you out, if you can make a first move that doesn't set off his crazy klaxons, chances are he'll at least say, hey, woman who's obviously interested in me, worth a shot? As to specific lines to use, there's no need to get complicated. A simple, "Hi, my name is name. We have class together, eat at the same place, I sit outside your window and watch you sleep. Do you want to go grab lunch, some coffee, etc.?" I can't guarantee he'll say yes, but I'll say that if he has any interest whatsoever, or can see himself having any interest whatsoever, he'll take the opportunity that presents itself. You don't need a magic pickup line. You don't need to charm the pants off him from the first moment. Just start by showing you're interested. Note, if you have been sitting outside his window watching him sleep, don't mention that part. Pretty much anything. Guys are incredibly simple. Okay, you have a girl in front of you, here's your shot. Don't it up, go! Then just stand there staring at him intently and making popping sounds. It helps if you're puffing out your cheeks and standing on one foot. "Sorry, I was looking for a woman." Walks by. All you'd have to say is, "Hello." No lie. I think some context here would help. Relative age group, how do you know the person, where you see them? A good pickup line will vary so much on context. For example, A. Teens in high school, B. In your mid-20s and co-workers, C. In your 30s at the gym, or D. In your 70s at the retirement home. All of these situations will need a different strategy. Without some small details, you're just going to get 100 more let's posts. "I'm 19, he's 21. We go to the same college." Okay, for starters, I would not think of it as a pickup line. Think of it as a conversation starter. I've read your comments in this post, and I can tell that if, after 5 to 10 minutes of bad conversation, you would be willing to walk away. Pickup line implies you want something more. I think what you really want is a way to open up a conversation. So what you need is a way to start a conversation and then nothing more. This takes the pressure off and you'll be more relaxed. Second, if your conversation starter fails, don't take it personally. The guy's mother may have just died, or maybe he just failed a final. There are so many reasons why he might not be interested in talking to you at the moment you approach him, all of which have nothing to do with you or what you say. Like the first point, this is just about relaxing and not having any expectations when it comes to your approach. Third, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I know this from experience. There have been several times I have used an opener on someone that has led to a 5 or 10 minute conversation. At the end, I've asked, "What was the first thing I said to you today?" Almost all of the time, they can't remember. Your personality is going to be way more important than the substance, so long as you don't say something crazy like, "How prepared are you for the rapture?" Don't walk right up to him, just find your way over to him by chance. Get in the same line at the dining hall. Pretend to talk on the phone as you walk towards him and hang up just as you are next to him. I know it seems silly, but try to make it seem serendipitous and casual that you happen to be near him. Your conversation should just happen, and he could be anyone, but just happens to be him since he is right there. Your opener can be the simplest thing. "Wow, what a nice day it is. I can't believe this semester is almost over. Do you know what time it is?" Followed by, "Oh great, I have an extra 20 minutes before class just to hang out. You were that guy in my herpaderp class last semester, right?" If you are really feeling bold, one of my old classics is, "Did I see you on TV?" He will either say yes or no, and will either way be flattered. As a side note, I've been asked this question as a pickup line, and I always answer yes, lots of times. Good luck! 20 minutes before class is a great idea. If you're really worried about the conversation falling flat in the beginning, I have found it helpful to have really limited contact at least first. I used to be mad shy, and it would take me multiple interactions with a girl I liked before I could really find things to say. I had a girl in college just come by and sit on my lap and talk to me like she knew me. It did not go over well, partly due to my aforementioned cluelessness, and partly because she put off a pushy, desperate vibe, so don't do that. Whatever, as long as you're interested and are as much the driving force behind the conversation as I am. I find people that start a conversation and then force me to keep it going really annoying. Hi, always work for me. LMFAO, pickup lines do not apply to men. Just talk a lot and don't say anything stupid. Let's dance. What did that guy say? Because I don't want to say the same thing. Good pickup line for a dude. Off. You didn't even end quote. Do me justice. Oh, I am sorry. I forgot that you value correct punctuation. While I'd appreciate it if a woman came up and said, "Hi, I've seen you around a couple of times. My name is..." Your name? How are you doing? Most women do not do such things. They use body language and mostly their eyes to show their interest. Practice sexy looks in the mirror. If you just look flirtatiously at a guy and hold the glance for a second before looking away slowly, he'll come to you. If he's less confident, then you may want to just go with hello. I use this to make friends, female or male, and from there you can just start talking to him and it will work out. Say something totally ridiculous. My favourite while I was in Germany was "Ich mag Kartoffelsaft," i.e. I like potato juice. Then they laugh. Then just talk. That's it. Comment on whatever he's doing. If he's reading a book, is that a good book? If he takes it from there, he's probably interested. I don't know. Just mean what you say and say what you mean. I remember seeing that Fry meme. Not sure if flirting or just being nice. Say hi. He'll say hi. Ask him an innocent question. He'll answer. Then ask you a bunch of questions, since we all feel like we have to be the initiators. Then, at the end of the discussion, now here's the trick, you ask him out. Don't wait for him to ask you. Don't hint at wanting to see a movie or go to a concert. Don't ask him about what kind of woman he's into. Most infuriating way women fish for a compliment or for a guy to ask them out. Just ask him to go to a movie or dinner or something. Or, if you really want to impress him, just ask him if he wants to hang out. It's so simple, it's goddamn ridiculous. Find out what he's into, then ask him about that. If you're into his stuff, he'll start getting into you too. How about, "Can I buy you a drink?" I once asked a guy if I could buy a drink for him. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? "Hi, could you help me with something?" This works pretty much every time. You don't have to pretend to be helpless. Just pick a simple question or favour that makes any sense at all. Borrowing notes from a missed lecture, asking what time the bookstore closes on Sundays, or when the next bus is. Did he see your friend here looking for you earlier? Whatever. The point is that it's an icebreaker that gives him an opportunity to feel helpful, and if he has any sense at all, he'll realise you're giving him an opening, and act accordingly. Just make eye contact, and don't seem in a huge rush to get your answer or assistance and run. If you don't find his response leading somewhere, like he missed the opening, mention something else casually, like, "I like your shirt by the way, you have good taste." When he calls, answer with, "Oh hey, I was just thinking about you." That's usually a sure sign for me. Any cheesy pickup line, learn them. Ask open-ended questions. Why do you like the Beatles more than the Rolling Stones? Open question. Causes him to spend some time talking. Listen to what he says, it gives you an opportunity to ask more questions. Conversation will follow naturally. Whereas, "Do you like the Beatles?" Closed question. Limits responses, means you will have to follow up with another question when he says, "Yeah." Oh yeah, start with, "Hi, maybe your name." Who knows, maybe he will do all the work. "Hey, come over to my place sometime. I have pizza and video games. I'll be there in a heartbeat." Pickup lines should be the same for men and women. Just say who you are and that you would like to get to know someone more. I was hanging out with my buddy when a girl walks up to him and says, "How much does a polar bear weigh?" Enough to break the ice? Hi. He turned her down though. I'd go with, "Hi, I'm the tuna salesman. Do you drink coffee? If so, I'd like to buy you a coffee." Except I would use your real name. It's much funnier if she uses her Reddit handle instead. Seriously, what kind of responses were you expecting? Something funny to break the ice and lighten things up so I don't look awkward and nervous would be a start. Don't mind me, but for some reason I read your username as "I hate slow drivers." At first I was like, yeesh, learn some proper grammar. Then I was like, what does this person have against all people that lower their cars? Then I was like, that's not what it says. End of script.